Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for your bi-weeklies for October 30th for November 12th. So thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a personal reading with me, go to my website, JenniferWalkerZen.com, or check out the description box below. And if you guys are a fan of mysteries or unsolved true crime stories, you may want to check out my second channel. It's called JWZ Mysteries, and all the information is in the description box below. And also, my darlings, we're going to be doing the reading the same way we did last time for the bi-weekly. So what we're going to be going over first is, okay, how is this astrology for this next 2 weeks, this bi-weekly, going to be affecting you? And now this could be referencing work, or it could be referencing love, but we're also going to do a love reading after this, so stick with me till the end. So let's just talk about what could be the influence the next couple weeks. Well, first of all, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. So it's not only a full moon, but it's also going to be a full lunar eclipse. Okay, so that's very interesting, because what does the moon represent? Represents the subconscious mind. Represents our emotions. Okay, so it represents our intuition. And a lot of times with the sun, it's more outward, and the moon is more inward. So, but some of you guys still will experience some big changes on the outward as well. It just depends on your sign and where it is in your chart. Okay, and we'll do a more extensive reading on that. Okay, but that's coming up November 8th. Okay, so definitely be cognizant of that date. Also, I feel that's also going to be seen. I'll just get into that later. Okay, so let's just talk about the influence I can see here, Gemini, for the main influences here. So I see Mars, I see Aquarius, I see water element, and I see Taurus. Now, what does Mars represent? It represents impulses, like passions, and getting things done. It's like when you're motivated to do stuff, you know, you're like getting up like, all right, exercise, you know, like, okay, I want to get this stuff done. You know, I want to go on that diet, what it is you guys need to get done. It definitely looks like this next couple weeks, you're going to have that oomph to get stuff done, okay? Because it looks like you're making the first move, you're going for it. And also, there's something original about your thinking or speaking too. We got the Aquarius energy coming up. And it does look like you guys are going to be very original in your thinking, okay? And I feel like you're going to be really devoted to this new discovery, this new thing that you're working on. And I feel like you're going to be able to bring other people on board too, for some of you guys, okay? We see Taurus. Well, if you guys got a project you're working on, Taurus does represent money, okay? That's the second house. That's money, you know, family, finances, you know, food. So we got the Taurus energy here, okay? And so we also got water, which water element, talk about emotions, you know, and going with the flow kind of energy, or being careful and not letting your emotions get away with you. Also, I do feel like some of you guys, there's going to be an issue because we got Mars. And Mars can represent arguments, fights, you know, can get a little bit aggressive. So there may be a little bit of an aggressive energy as well. So especially around relationships, that's also what I feel like here, okay? I do feel like there's some kind of friendship here that's going to come in that's going to be very fortunate for you guys. And I do feel like, I know this is a manipulation card, but I feel like this is like the Magician card. It's showing me that, because this next to a very positive card. I feel like, and there's a very win-win kind of situation here. If negativity can be released around this partnership, for some of you guys, you're entering a partnership or you're doing some kind of new project and you're having a strong commitment to it, and it does look like it lead to something stable here with the Taurus energy. For others of you, if this is to do with your romantic love life, we see that there is this relationship forming here. But there is something about this situation, this connection, they see you a little bit outside the box. They see you as somebody who is unusual or not their usual type here. This could be a friend for some of you guys. But I feel like there's also a lot of stuff here pertaining to work. It's like you feel like you're going to get a lot of stuff done. And you're not letting your emotions kind of get in the way of that. And you're holding on to what you want here, and you're releasing those fears, and you're really driving forward. Even though you have stuff coming up that is subconsciously affecting you, I feel like you guys are just releasing that, and you're not letting it bother you, and you're going for it. And I definitely feel like you guys are connecting, because also Aquarius energy is the 11th house. It talks about like network circles, It's also the fulfillment house, the wish fulfillment house. Well, that's interesting. And we see it's a, you know, you're just moving past this situation and you're driving forward, and you're really stubborn about it with the Taurus energy, and you're making it happen here. And it's because you have this original thinking, right? You're thinking outside the box, and you're devoted to that. And through that, it's going to give you a sense of discovery. However, some people may feel that you're trying to be a little bit pushy with them. So just be careful about that energy. Or if we look at the manipulation as a negative sense, that maybe you're trying to manipulate them into going with the idea. But I feel like that's only for some of you guys. I feel like for most of you guys, like, you're going to move past the situation where maybe people don't agree with you thinking outside of the box, okay? Or with this new idea, this new discovery. But I do feel like you're going to be able to convince them, to bring them on board here, and you're going to have a win-win outcome and push past these fears and this negativity around this situation. So let's move into your romantic love life now. Okay, we're also going to be looking at who's coming towards you. I noticed, like, I was looking back at some of my readings a while back, and I used to have who is coming towards you. So let's add that back in there, all right? And also, guys, if you like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's jump right in here. What's going on by Gemini's romantic love life for October 30th to November 12th? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, Geminis, let's see what we got here. We got the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We got the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We got the Four of Cups. We got the Ten of Swords. Okay, we got the Page of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Ace of Wands. Okay, you got some stuff going on. Okay. You got the Seven of Swords, and then you got the Hangman, which I'm not surprised being next to the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we got the Strength card that's influencing you. We have the blockage being the Magician. The advice is the Chariot, and who's coming towards you? Oh, we got the Fool card. That's someone new. Okay. All right. Or if it's not someone new, most of the time the Fool card does represent, it's like the Child card energy, fresh start, new opportunity, okay? Someone wants to take a risk on you. It's interesting that the dog is right next to, well, obviously it usually is in the Rider-Waite. The dog's right next to the person that's standing there at the edge and is about to take a risk, and is like, okay, maybe I need to go for this. Oh my God, the Tower card is at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. Whew, so it's going to be a big change coming in. And we see the Emperor possibly at work for some of you guys, or with a lack of control. It's like you may feel like you don't have enough control around your situation. Five of Wands talks about somebody who wants to fight for the connection. Is going to take some romantic gestures here. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so we see with the first card, right? Page of Cups talks about someone who's offering some kind of love. Okay. Some kind of good news in love, some kind of potential of love. And they're looking to the past, so you may have known this person before. Okay, but let's see. Looks like someone's finally getting that courage and strength and confidence to open their mouth and speak to you, okay? So what's going on with Gemini here? What's the influence? Why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here for the influence? Okay, let's see. Yeah, definitely someone who is like, Gemini, I'm looking at you. That's what I get the sense of that card. It's like they're trying to wield some kind of power here. And it's like, okay, I've been looking at you for a while. I've been checking you out. You may also be aware of this person. It's interesting that there is a sun symbol on this person's forehead. And this is a Strength card, which is ruled by Leo. Okay, that's interesting. So we see that, yeah, again, they've been looking at your pictures. They've been checking you out. They are aware of you, so this person is aware of you. I feel like they're kind of like, all right, let me just make a blind decision here, just go for it. Okay, that's kind of that energy I feel. So this person is aware of you. They've been checking you out. They have been watching you from afar. If you guys are on social media, they've been looking at your pictures, okay? Okay, so they're finally getting that strength, courage, and confidence to open their mouth. What's your blockage here? The Magician card. So you may feel that You may not have the power or the tools, or you don't feel like it's an ideal situation or an ideal time for your romantic love life. Why is the Magician card here for the blockage? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What's also interesting to me, guys, because you also look at the images too when you do a reading. And it's interesting that this Page of Wands is looking over at this Magician. And they're both going like this with their wands. Like, hey, hey, hey. Oh, it's very interesting. And what's between them is this burden and responsibility. This heavy burden and responsibility. So I feel like if we look at this and we see, why don't you feel like you have the tools that you need? Why don't you feel like it's an ideal situation? Because you're dealing with a lot of burdens and responsibility. Okay, but let's see here. Yeah, you're being very strategic. I see that you're kind of like hesitant to go towards this change. You're seeing the change, but you're hesitant to go towards the change. And you're a little bit cautious here, I feel like. And you're kind of like hiding from it. Yeah, again, we see that there's a decision here, and you're kind of juggling the decision of whether or not you want to talk about it, but you're kind of like, again, you're kind of like hesitant to kind of bear all or just like be real about what's going on with you. You kind of like, you know, you're trying to just kind of contemplative mode here, whether or not to take an action, I feel like. I also feel like there could be issues around the fact that you are not sure what about what's going on with this opportunity. Why do I say idea? Because I'm seeing books, and the books are kind of coming out here. And books for me represents ideas. So that's why the first thing that popped in there was about something about ideas. Maybe you don't know if it's a good idea, or you're kind of like wanting to hide from it. You don't know how it's going to grow. And you still don't feel like you have the knowledge to really figure that out. Okay, so let's see. Why is the advice the Chariot card energy? 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 Okay, so what does Chariot represent? Chariot represents strong desires, willpower. So they're saying you can have a victory here. If you take charge of the situation and you know what you want, then you can go for it. And it's saying here that, yeah, even here, it's saying that there's a gift here. Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like there's a gift here, and you can make a choice. If you go towards what you want, I feel like if you go towards what you want here, yeah, it's like, give yourself some time to think about it. You're not walking a tightrope here. And you also want to be careful about not going around in circles. But definitely, there is this sense of here that something needs to be revealed about this situation, because there is someone who's really looking at you, okay? So I also get this sense here with this card as well. There's this person, they're watching you, they're observing you, they're thinking about you, and even here I feel like there's a person that's really watching you and looking at you from afar that's really interested. Okay, so believe me, you have more power than you realize with that Chariot card energy. Okay, so we see this good news in love, okay? And then we got this Queen of Swords. I'm speaking my truth to you. Now, Four of Cups shows me that there's concerns about missing an opportunity, okay? But on the same token, do I really want what's being offered? Okay, so some of you Geminis, there is an offer being presented, but you're not sure if you want it and why. Because you're like, all right, you know what? I'm still overcoming something with this potential Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, or this potential person that keeps flirting with me. And I'm kind of overwhelmed. I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now with the Ten of Wands. And something needs to be accomplished and completed here first. So let's see here. And there may be two new people actually for some of you Geminis, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, but we do see new person. Okay, so what's going on my Gemini's romantic love life? Oh, see main character and some kind of conversation. I want to go out. What's going on my Gemini's romantic love life? October 30th, November 12th. Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so there's this sadness here. And someone who wants to argue their point. because of loss at work. Yeah, see, losing time at work. I'm waiting for you, Gemini. And it's been a long road, a long way, you know, a long distance. I want a potential passionate situation with you, but there's still this sadness here. And there's concerns that someone's not telling the truth, Seven of Swords energy. And we see another person here, or someone who may be giving you some advice. Okay, going further on this, we see the Hangman here, something stuck or stagnant, but we see there's a lot of hope here. So I'm sad here. I really want to argue my point about this loss. And we see this work situation and this expectations of this distance, this you know, far away, or something long term. I feel very sad, and I still feel like there's a loss here, and I feel like I'm coming towards you, and I really feel sad about this. So it's like you're getting some advice here, some good advice, okay? And or this is like the King of Pentacles energy. You're trying to make the best decision on the long term, and there is a hopeful energy here, but you've got to make some kind of sacrifice, it looks like here. So you may work with this person too. So let's go further. Sad news at work and sorrow. Someone wants to argue their point. They've been expecting something here. There's something about another person and a loss because of far away or distance, but there's a lot of hope. Okay, so what's going on with Gemini's romantic love life for October 30th to November 12th? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Delays and challenges because of an ex-partner. Ah, I see. But now the timing is right, and we have this new love coming in. They're making a power move here to go out and socialize. They're trying to be nurturing and supportive, and they're letting you know they have feelings for you. But you're still very cautious and defensive about all this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you're delaying this also because, as we saw, there's this Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, this potential passionate situation here and expectations you're waiting for. And we see multiple people here. Something to do with socializing, going out is an issue here because of, well, burdens and responsibilities, because this person may be far away too. Okay, so let's get more information. Influence. I want your attention. I'm opening my mouth. I'm letting you know how I'm feeling. And very soon you will have to make a decision. That's the influence of your romantic love life. Your blockage is keeping stuff to yourself, right? Concerns about them lying and deceptive, maybe not telling you the complete truth. And not sure if you want to make the effort. Okay, your advice, the Chariot card energy. Restrictions, boundaries, schedules, okay? And something to do with money and finance. So you can take charge of the situation to have a victory here in your willpower, and or also there's something to do with travel, having them travel towards you, because for some of you this person's far away. So we see that there's something to do with money and finance. Don't let money and finance affect your romantic love life and restrict you from your desires and your willpower. That's what it's saying here for the advice. Who's coming towards you? Okay, we have the Court card energy and we have the official. So Judgment. Judgment is when something is going in your favor. So this new situation going with your favor, and also I see the butterfly there. It's showing me that there's some powerful changes coming in, a new beginning, and also a spiritual connection here. Okay, Gemini. Okay, you know I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. This looks like a very interesting next couple weeks, that's for sure. Someone who's going to reveal their emotions to you, that's really interested, that's hopeful. And yeah, I know you're having a lot of burdens and responsibility or something around this situation pertaining to work and responsibilities, but it does look like it could be a good connection here. So you'll have to make a decision very soon. All right, my beautiful Geminis, you know I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. I love you guys so much. If you guys like that, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of the next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.